Okay, so to my shame, out front is where this is my front porch, small though it may be. And this is what I call my emergency room in the spring because as soon as it gets almost warm enough that I can get the suffering plants outside, I do as a way to save them. Of course, this Calathea is a dead duck. I put it out 2 weeks ago and it's just not doing anything. I see no new growth. Nothing green is in there. So that didn't help. Often it helps if I bring them out as soon as I can in the spring where they can tolerate it, where it's not too cold in the morning, and they can get enough sun and humidity in the afternoon. It helps them if they were struggling in the house just at the end of the winter and they barely made it through. But this did not. You know, my husband had a stroke, and I was, of course, my focus was on that for several weeks, and she suffered, and she's not coming back. She was a beautiful Calathea. Now, this one also suffered, and it had all kinds of dead leaves. But as you can see, look at all that new growth in there. See, it helped this one. This is one of the survivors. This plant is fine. I'm gonna spray for bugs. See a little couple bugs on there. You gotta do that. But this my ficus. It loves it. It loves all the sun because I worried about it being, this thing loves full sun, sun, sun. It's just fine. It's growing all kind of new leaves. You see that, the color, that reddish, pinkish color, that, those are new. Those are new. They weren't here 2 weeks ago. So this plant loves outside. See the baby growing right there? It loves it. This is another Syngonium. That one just did not. It died. It did die, did. This Dracaena, I shouldn't have bought it out. It was beautiful. And I got all happy. It was big and the leaves burnt. So I had to cut it back. And what you see is what is left. Now this new growth growing in there. So by the end of the summer, we're going to take a look at that and see how much it grows. Because that's what I want you to see, just how much of a difference it makes. And here's another Syngonium that was struggling. This was, it wasn't that big to begin with, but it's got new growth. I think it has some potential. So I'm going to continue to fertilize it and take care of it. This is a philodendron that was struggling over the winter, and I brought it out here. The leaves did not burn, but there is some new growth down in there. If you see that little baby, right there? Yeah, there's some new growth. So we'll see. The end of the summer, it's amazing how well they do. Okay, and look at you. This is one of those plants. It's not I forget what this is called. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not all, it's not a spider plant. It's in the spider plant family, I think. I think. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't exactly know what this is called. I forget. Here we go, my Dieffenbachia. This was struggling in the house. And see, this is a example of leaves burning. When I brought it out, the leaves burnt. That's a burnt leaf that needs to come off. See, that needs to come off. And I've taken off a lot of them, but it has new growth in there. So it has like, and this is perfectly happy. Nothing happened. So my Schefflera, that's how you say it, the Schefflera plant. It loves the sun and heat. It's because I keep it in a window all winter, and it's a slow grower. But last year, it only had the top portion. So over the winter, it grew in all that growing. So I have hopes. This is one of my pothos that I put out here, the one I was talking about on another video, that when I put it out, the leaves burnt. As you can see, it burnt. I've pulled off a lot of the burnt leaves, and now it's it's acclimating now. So you see new baby leaves here, you know, it'll fight. Now this will be lush and beautiful by the end of the summer. So yeah, just wanted to give you an idea of what it's like out here. And these, plus I want you to see what they look like at the end of the summer. Morning, y'all.